I just had my first class of the new semester last week, and now I finally feel like I have the courage to talk about it. Basically, it was really bad. I felt really bad. But before I start, a little bit of background information about myself. Um, I'm Chinese, and I've lived in China most of my life. So I've also did my bachelor in China, which is in German studies. And this fall, I'm here in Montreal in McGill University to do a Master of Arts in German Studies. And last week on Thursday morning, I had my first class. It was a very small classroom, and half of the students are native speakers, and the other half, excluding me, were people who have been studying German since a very young age. So my German ability is far behind that of anybody else in the same classroom, which is really bad because it's a small classroom and it's a graduate level course, so it involves a lot of like discussion on literary topics, meaning you need to use German to engage in complicated discussion. The thing is, I think I could understand most of the things that other people said, but my ability to express myself in German is incredibly low. So it appeared that when I interact with other people's opinions, it seemed like I didn't understand what they were saying because my wording was so bad. But I actually understood what they were saying, or at least I thought I understood, but I just could not tell them when it's my turn to speak. On top of that, everyone was white. That let's just put it that way. I felt like I shouldn't be there, because in a way I really shouldn't, because like if you're like any nationality, right? If you want to study German or any like foreign language, there are two ways to do it, right? So one way would be that you do it in your own country, and you can study a foreign language, right? Or you go to that very country, that specific country that you want to study, and study their language. So for example, I as Chinese, I could study German in China or in Germany. There are plenty of Chinese doing that in China and Germany. But very rarely do people go to a third place to do such things. So I'm now in Montreal. It's a French, well, it's a bilingual city. It's promoting French, so I'm gonna say it's a French-speaking city in an English-speaking country, and I, as a Chinese, is trying to study German. Now you may ask, well, so why? Like you could have not put yourself into this position, and that question I've asked myself a million times last week. Like after class, I was like, why do I do this? And really, there's just no reason. One explanation I could thought of is I like this exposure to a diverse of languages or like cultures. I thought I'd like it. I thought I'd be cool with handling it, but the problem is, like when when I applied, that was in 2021, where my German ability, like after 4 years of learning, 4 years of not so diligent learning, it was at my personal peak. My German was at my personal peak. But I'm now here doing this degree in 2023. That's already 2 years in between, and in these two years I had very little exposure to German, so it just kept getting worse. And like even before, even at my peak, it was not good. Like I studied German with a bunch of other Chinese, and my German was like never the best. So in conclusion, it's gonna be very hard for me to live the life that I'm about to live in the next semester. But I also find this, like I had this coming, because this was supposed to, like this life was supposed to be something that I like. This was supposed to be my ideal life. It may sound weird, but like studying German in a French-speaking country, in an English country as a Chinese is actually something that I thought of as like fun and interesting and exciting. But because my language ability is currently very unsatisfactory, the word is unsatisfactory, my ideal life itself has become the cause of my pain. So I definitely could not engage properly in the classroom. And also after class, I feel like I have nothing to chat about with my classmates, because we have so different like backgrounds. And some may say, well, that's exactly what to talk about, the differences. But when you have differences and there's overlaps, that would be an ideal start to a conversation. But if we, like, all you have are differences, and it's actually it's quite difficult for both sides to find something to come up with that we can have like a unembarrassing conversation with. In conclusion, it's bad. It's bad, and I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this degree, or I don't think I can survive this semester. I don't think I can do all these courses in German, because when I was studying German in China, we were using Chinese, right? It's like using Chinese to study German literature, which is a whole different story. I thought it's gonna be like this as well. Here it's gonna be using English to study German. That I could partly handle, but what we're doing right now, it's really hard for me. And literally after Thursday's class, I thought about dropping out. But dropping out as an international student is also complicated, and I've already paid the tuition for this semester. So I literally thought about like just like quit right now, just go to my student portal and just quit right now. But then I thought about like all the reality chores that I had to do with this decision, so I decided to like wait till the end of the semester, which is December, to see if I could still do this. Because like for now, I think I'll try, but that's the most positive I could be. I don't think I can, but I will try, because if I'm gonna quit, I think I'll quit after trying, right? I feel like it's it's too weak to just quit after one class. If I can't overcome this level of obstacle, I probably won't be able to overcome anything. And to be honest, I haven't been able to achieve many things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on for a while. It might not be until end of December. We'll see. That's why I'm making this video. We'll see. I also made another video about like me coming to Montreal for the first time as an international student, but I'm not really in the mood to edit that, so I'm just gonna post this video on my channel as my very first video. Yeah, so at the name says fresh up the plane. I have no idea if I could if my life here would work, and no matter which way it goes, I hope like maybe in the future people in similar situations will find this and will find the courage to either go on or quit. Yeah. Also, I like my current apartment, but I'll only be here for the first month. I also need to like a month trying to figure out German and trying to read all the French signs on the street. I need to look for a new apartment. I'm thinking of moving to somewhere with a cheaper price. This apartment is great though, but my roommate has a cat, which is very cute. But I just discovered I'm allergic to cat hair, so I also had to move. Yeah, it's just a lot of things to think about and a lot of things that I should do. Yeah, well, I keep you updated about my life. Hope you like this video and let me know how many people watched till the end, because I doubt there will be few.